You gotta feel sad for all the people who just got eaten. At least if you turn into a zombie, you know, you're at least a productive member of the zombie apocalypse. But if you just get eaten, then, you know, you're just somebody else's chow, really. And that's it, that's your accomplishment. Well done for dying in the zombie apocalypse. Oh, there we go. Photo. But yeah, that whole intro scene with the police department's last stand, that's just brilliant. Oh, don't need it. Oh. Makes you wonder who soaks these ropes in oil and then ties them around stuff. It's a bit of a dumb puzzle if you think about it like that. But yeah, the police's last stand thing, I think that's really interesting. Oh god. Or really cool anyway, because I don't know, it really doesn't invoke memories of any particular film, but it's like it sort of represents the whole Raccoon City thing from 2. Much more graphically than anything in 2 really presented it, if that makes sense. I probably should take that actually. I always miss that you don't have that sort of single item in your inventory that stays with you all the time, you know, like you had the lighter or the lock bit. I always feel like it's a shame that games don't do stuff like that. Although I miss the old inventory system in general, like this whole thing. I think it's a shame more games don't use something like that, but maybe with more realistic aspects, you know, the I'm supposed to get up there, but I'm going to explore down here a bit. You know, like the outline of the human body with like blocks that some RPGs use, or something that accounts for the fact that some items are smaller than others and some items are weapons. I think that was the biggest problem with the early Resident Evils, that a herb can take up as much room as a handgun or something. Oh, free shower. Whee! Okay, so let's go in here. I can't see. I don't expect there will be any sort of cutscene at all. Oh damn. She changed her clothes quickly.
Brad! We've got to...
Ouch. Hang in there. Oh, I love Nemesis. He's a pain in the ass, but he's one of the most interesting bosses because he just follows you everywhere pretty much. And the fact that he's always a presence in the game, and not just one that lasts as long as it takes him to, as long as it takes you to defeat him. That's really cool. I do love all the little touches in this, like the fact that if you do incapacitate him, I won't say kill him here, then he doesn't bang on the door, sort of thing. And there's, depending on your choices, his actions change and the sort of scenario changes. Even though it's still a PS1 game, it's obviously put a lot of detail into stuff like that, into giving it a sense of sort of like it's real. It's very immersive in that respect. Oh yay, an old typewriter. There's the police station map. So earlier we chose to fight Nemesis, and the consequence of that is I could pick up Brad's ID card. Another little detail they added, that you can actually pick up Brad's ID card or his wallet and then get his ID card from in the wallet. Basically what you're supposed to do originally is search the police station and then you find Jill's wallet, her ID card anyway, which for some reason she left lying around. But because we're an auto-cheater, we're going to use Brad's. I like those little touches though. It sort of, makes it feel as though a bit more real, really. Maybe that sounds stupid, but like those little details like make the game feel realer, I think, to me at least. So the password today is 030131. So between Resident Evil 2 and this, those doors get unbarricaded. I think this is before Resident Evil 2. Those doors get unbarricaded. And Marvin, is it? Oh god, that's a terrible name. Marvin gets up and moves and kills some zombies, I think. Definitely makes sense. I can't tell if that's Jill being sarcastic or what, because obviously it's a zombie apocalypse and somebody making a mess is... Oh, there we go. Somebody making a mess is kind of like de rigueur in terms of the fact that it's a zombie apocalypse, But at the same time, given the quality of the text in most of the game, I can't really see whoever wrote it joking around, sort of thing, even if it does sound like a joke. So logically, I think I'm getting it right that this is before 2, like just before 2. The dates are written down somewhere, but I can't remember them. It's either just before or just after. I know the second half of the game takes place after 2. So obviously he must have woken up again, crawled somewhere, crawled into that next to the cab lockers or something. But then who unboarded all the doors? Maybe I'm thinking about this too much. Anyway. Let's just read this. That was interesting. Shame you can't just refill a gun. I think Code Veronica lets you use items on the spot if you can. I don't know if it lets you reload guns, but you can use herbs. I think it's Code Veronica. I think the remake does as well, I'm not sure. Yes, I'm actually going to need to drop off most of these supplies before I can actually use, pick up anything more. We are going to save first though. Take that, visiting tourist. Wrong button. Woo! Talk about saving ammo. Yeah, so this corridor, this one here, I don't know if you can read the sign. I certainly can. I think it says conference room actually. God, that's a blur, but that's a guess. That leads to where Jill's ID card is. If you've played 2, then it's the... Oh, can't arm a gun with an ID card. It's the room where you burn the painting to get the gem. And it's like a lecture room or something, or a conference room obviously. And Jill's ID card is in there. No, can't carry anymore. So the blue gem, I don't actually need that for a while. I definitely don't need the ID card again. Should we examine it first though? Yeah, that doesn't really say much, does it? Gonna keep the shotgun for the moment at least. It is pretty useful. And we'll save here after we've explored a bit. Yay, ink ribbons! I do think it's a shame the Resident Evil series has gone the way it has. I do miss the sort of earlier, sort of more tense, slightly more challenging Resident Evils really. I like action horror, but at the same time it doesn't really have the same impact on me as the sort of more challenging earlier Resident Evils. Oh look, clipping. That's pretty horrendous. I remember reading this as a kid and it scaring the shit out of me. As bad as the writing is in, well, I say bad, not terrible, but sort of just corny in these early Resident Evils, I do love the associated literature that they created for the game, the sort of the files and the books and whatever, even if it isn't that well written. Yeah, that's very dark.